Elizabeth was a widow. She lived with her 2 children. Her husband had died 4 years ago. After that, she started working in a garment factory. Time passed quickly. Now Mike was in grade 6. And Kate was in 4. The children never asked for toys or gifts. They understood that their mother worked hard to cover school and living costs. Elizabeth managed to pay for food, bills, and the kids' education. But she couldn't afford to paint the house or fix other old things. The walls were dull, and the paint had peeled off in many places. Some furniture was broken, and many things needed repair. Each year, she got a bonus from work, but she always spent it on school books or fees. The biggest problem was the roof. It leaked whenever it rained. But Elizabeth, she had no extra money to fix it. One morning, they were having breakfast. Elizabeth was washing the cups at the sink. Suddenly, the water stopped going down. The sink filled up, and then the pipe came loose. Water spilled all over the kitchen floor. Elizabeth sighed.
Oh no. I have to go to work. And now this mess.
Mike stood up.
Mom, I'll handle it. You go.
But what about your school?
She asked.
I'll tell Ma'am Julie.
Mike said, trying to calm her. Elizabeth nodded.
Okay. I'll drop Kate.
Kate grabbed her bag. Bye, Mike. Elizabeth and Kate left. Mike rolled up his sleeves. He started fixing the pipe and cleaned the floor. After everything was done, he sat on the chair, tired.
Thank God. I did it.
Soon the rainy season had started. Dark clouds covered the sky all day. One night, Elizabeth stood near the window. The wind blew hard outside.
I think it will rain tonight,
she said.
What will we do now?
Mike looked up from his schoolwork.
Don't worry, Mom. Maybe it won't rain.
She turned off the light and lay down in her bed. Mike finished his homework and packed his bag. Then he lay down quietly. Soon, Mike fell asleep. Suddenly, around midnight, he felt something cold on his face. Water was falling on him. He opened his eyes and sat up.
Mom. Mom. It's raining,
he said, shaking Elizabeth's hand. Elizabeth woke up with a start.
Oh no.
Just then, a loud flash of lightning lit up the room. Kate woke up, her eyes wide with fear.
Mom!
She cried.
Don't worry, Kate.
Elizabeth said, holding her close.
We're with you.
Kate nodded, still hugging her tightly. Elizabeth and Mike rushed to the kitchen. Kate followed them. Water was falling from the roof in many places. They placed pots and bowls under the leaks. Water started to collect in them, but there were too many spots. Mike helped her push the bed to a dry corner. They all sat there. Kate held Elizabeth tightly. They couldn't sleep that night. One evening, Elizabeth came home with a smile.
I got my bonus today.
Mike spoke.
Mom, we can buy second-hand books. And our uniforms and shoes are still fine.
Kate nodded. Yes, Mom. Let's fix the roof and paint the house. Elizabeth smiled.
That's a good idea.
The next day, Elizabeth went to the market. She bought cement, a pipe, paint, and other things. At home, she made the mixture. Mike climbed up and patched the leaking spots on the roof. Meanwhile, Elizabeth fixed the sink pipe in the kitchen. It finally stopped leaking. Later, she and Mike started painting the walls. I want to help too, Kate said, holding a brush. Elizabeth laughed.
Okay. You can paint the kitchen.
Kate dipped her brush in paint. A big drop fell on her nose. Oops, she giggled. Mike and Elizabeth were smiling. In a week, the house was renovated. Mike looked around.
Mom, you did so much hard work.
Elizabeth smiled.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Kate interrupted. And me too. Elizabeth nodded.
Yes. Both of you.
They all smiled. Moral: helping each other makes life easier.